Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the topic that has been making headlines and has the potential to touch your wallet and your opportunities in a way you might not even realize yet. We are talking about the recently signed India UK Free Trade Agreement or FTA. You might be thinking another trade deal, okay? What does that mean for me? A regular consumer, a small business owner, or someone like you looking for a job. Well, buckle up because for next few minutes we are going to break down this historic agreement into tangible benefits and impact that directly affects you whether you are in India or in UK. On July 24th, 2025, after over 3 years and 14 rounds of intense negotiation, India and UK officially signed what is being called a game changer Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement or CETA. This isn't just a piece of paper, it's a blueprint for significantly boosting bilateral trade from around 60 billion to ambitious $120 billion by 2030. The goal? To create a win-win situation for both nations. So how exactly does this translate into real world benefit for you and me? Let's get right into it. At its core, a free trade agreement aims to eliminate or significantly reduce tariffs, which are essentially taxes imposed on imported and exported goods. Think of it like this. When goods crosses border, government often add a tax, making them more expensive. An FTA aims to lower or remove these taxes. In this particular deal, numbers are quite staggering. For India, a remarkable 99% of its exports to UK will now enjoy duty-free access. This covers almost all trade values. On the UK side, India will significantly reduce its import duties on about 90% of the British goods, with 85% of those becoming completely tariff-free over the next decade. This isn't just about lower prices, it's about making trade easier, faster, and more competitive. It removes significant barriers, making it more attractive for businesses in both countries to trade with each other. It's about strengthening economic resilience and diversifying supply chain in a sometime turbulent global economy. But enough for the technical jargons. Let's get to the part that most directly impact you and me and what gets cheaper. Let's start with some of the most talked about items. For Indian consumers, get ready for some potential savings on the iconic British products. Scottish whiskey and gin have traditionally faced a whopping 150% import duties in India. Under this FTA, that duty will immediately be cut in half to 75% and then progressively drop to 40% over the next 10 years. While a bottle won't be dirt cheap overnight, this significant reduction will make premium international brands more accessible and affordable, and cheers to that. Next up, if you are ever dreaming of owning a British luxury car, your dream just got a little closer to reality. Indian import duties on UK made cars, which were often over 100%, will now significantly reduce to 10% under a quota system. This means models from brands like Jaguar, Land Rover, Aston Martin, Rolls-Royce could see a considerable drop in price for Indian buyers. It's not just the big ticket items. Everyday British goods like delicacies, chocolates, biscuits, soft drinks, and certain cosmetics and personal care items will also see lower duties, making them more affordable on Indian shelves. Even essential medical devices and diagnostic equipment from UK will become cheaper, benefiting healthcare access and cost. Now, for our friends in UK, What can you expect to see more of and at a better price? Prepare for a wider variety and potentially lower price on a huge range of Indian goods. The FTA grants duty-free access for almost 99% of Indian exports to UK. This includes popular textiles, clothing, vibrant spices like turmeric, pepper, cardamom, and delicious processed foods like mango pulp, pickles, and pulses. Your wardrobe and home decor might also see an Indian touch. Leather goods, footwear, and exquisite Indian gems and jewelry will become more competitive in the UK market due to the elimination of duties. Imagine getting that beautiful handcrafted piece at a better price. And for food lover, Indian marine products like shrimps and tuna, which previously faced duties up to 8.5%, will now enter the UK duty-free market. This means fresher, more affordable seafood options for British consumers. Even electronics like smartphones, inverters, and optical fiber cables from India will now attract zero duty in the UK, adding to more competitive choices for the consumers there. Beyond direct consumer benefit, this FTA is a massive boost for businesses in both countries, creating a two-way corridor of opportunities. For Indian exporters, this deal is a game changer. Industries like labor intensive, like textiles and apparel, leather goods, footwear, sports goods, and toys will now have duty free access to the UK market. This levels the playing field against the competitors like Bangladesh and Vietnam, making Indian products far more attractive. Think about it. Let's discuss pharmaceuticals. India's generic drug industry is a global powerhouse. Will gain zero duty access to the UK 30 billion pharmaceutical import market. And this is going to be huge. Moving on to the engineering goods and auto components. Indian machinery, equipment, and auto components will see higher demand with duty-free status in UK. Moving to the chemical and plastics. These sectors are projected for significant growth with duty-free access opening new segments for films, sheets, and kitchenware. Moving on to gems and jewelry, exports are expected to double in 2 to 3 years as India gains access to the UK's 3 billion jewelry market with zero tariffs. For British businesses, the reduction of average tariff on their goods entering India from 15% to just 3% is a massive win. Scotch whisky distillers, will gain a lot. Companies like Diageo and Chivas Brothers are set to see a game changer as their product become significantly more competitive in one of the world's largest whiskey market. This supports jobs and investment in their distilleries in Scotland. Moving on to the UK businesses, let's talk about automotive manufacturers. Brands like Jaguar, Land Rover, Bentley, Aston Martin will find it easier and more profitable to sell their vehicles in India. Moving on to aerospace and medical devices. UK firms in these high value sectors will also benefit from reduced cost and streamline access to the Indian market. Let's look at the public procurement. British firms will gain access to Indian federal government procurement tenders worth over 2 billion annually in a non-sensitive sectors, which is a huge market in India. India is a very big country. There are several states, and the federal government, including central and state governments, places one of the largest tenders globally. And it is not just big corporations. The FTA is designed to boost MSMEs, which are known as the micro, small, and medium enterprises in both countries, allowing them to participate more easily in global value chains. Reduced bureaucracy and simplified trade rules means a smaller business can now think bigger. One of the most exciting aspects of any robust trade agreement is its potential for job creation and economic growth. Both India and UK anticipate significant employment benefit from this deal. In the UK, Prime Minister Keir Starmer has stated that the deal will create thousands of British jobs across the UK, unlocking new potentials and driving growth. This is expected to lead to a significant annual uplift in wages for British workers. Indian firms, on the other hand, expanding their operations in the UK, are also projected to create over 2,200 new jobs in UK. For India, the FTA is expected to boost job opportunities across many labor-intensive industries like textiles, leather goods, footwear, seafood production. More exports mean more production, which means more jobs. A key win for Indian professional is the Double Contribution Convention (DCC). This exempt Indian workers temporarily to station in UK from making social security contribution in the UK for up to 3 years. This is estimated to save Indian workers and their employers around 4,000 crores, which is approximately $463 million annually. It also makes Indian talent more competitive. Furthermore, the agreement offers easier mobility for the Indian professionals in various sectors that includes IT and IT-enabled services, financial and legal services, business consultant, architects and engineers, even chefs, yoga instructor, and classical musicians will have streamlined pathways for temporary entry, fostering cultural exchange alongside economic benefits. Indian professionals can now work in as many as 35 UK sectors for up to 2 years without the need for a local office. Overall, the economic impact is projected to be substantial. The UK government estimates the deal will add 4.8 billion pounds, which is about 6.5 billion US dollars annually to its GDP. India aims to double its bilateral trade with UK to $120 billion by 2030, and therefore this is a big ticket item. This isn't just about numbers, it's about increased prosperity, more choices for consumers, greater opportunities for individuals and businesses in both nations. This FTA also holds broader strategic significance. In global landscape often marked by trade tension, this agreement signals a strong commitment to free trade and strengthen alliances between two major global economies. It supports the UK Indo-Pacific tilt and India's strategy to diversify its trade relations, creating more resilient supply chain. Now that the agreement has been signed, the next crucial step is its ratification by respective parliaments. The British Parliament and Indian Cabinet/Parliament are the two major parties who will sign off. Once ratified, the FTA will formally come into force. A separate bilateral investment treaty, which is known as BIT, is still under negotiations, which will further deepen investment ties. This deal is a testament to the strong and evolving relationship between India and UK. It moves beyond historical ties to forge a modern, forward-looking economic partnership. So whether you are planning to buy a new car, enjoying a particular brand of whiskey, source textiles, or are an entrepreneur looking for new markets, India-UK FTA is set to bring tangible changes. I hope this breakdown has helped you understand what this historic agreement means for you. What are your thoughts on India-UK FTA? Are you excited about any specific benefit? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video informative and enjoyable, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights into global economies and the impact on your life. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye for now.